my friend Michelle Pilar gave me. She is so classy. She has chickens, beautiful chickens that lay eggs. This is her farm's name. Oh, how cute is that? And look, these came right out of a chicken yesterday. This is the way people should eat, right? Am I right? This is the way people should eat healthy. Like that, right off the farm. Oops, that was too much. It always accidentally too much. And then when I go like this, it just runs down the side and starts a fire. Okay. I'm gonna start a fire. Okay, so let's see. Oh, where'd it go? A real egg from a real chicken from a real farm. That is so cool. So healthy. Don't you think that's healthy? Cherry blossom? Look how beautiful. Is that the most beautiful thing? It's so beautiful. Oh. Is spring here or what? Love, they say, makes you sigh a lot. Also love, they say, leaves you weak. Love, they say. So I'm looking for a Dr. Seuss book. I know my mother has every book in the world. I'm going to find it. I am going to find it.
Well, that one is cute.
Which one?
All the places you go.
Yeah, do you know where that one is?
No, it'll be mixed up with something else.
There's The Giving Tree by Silverstein.
These books wouldn't do anything for me.
What, Dr. Seuss?
Yeah, because they're not beautiful.
Well, they're so fun to read because they rhyme. But you know, that very same rhyme is what the hymns that we grew up with, they rhyme just like that. Da 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 bay, da 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 say, da 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 way, da 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 hey. Okay, let's see. Oh, look how skinny I was when I was 20. Let's see. I found it! I found one!
Oh, no!
Dr. Seuss!
Oh, look, that's a perfect picture.
Oh, this is so
That
old.
reminds me of his books. That's the way they looked.
Look, to Vicki. To Vicki from Mommy and Daddy, 1967. Wow. Mom, why do you think they're being banned?
How could they be banned? They're so stupid.
Well, why do you think they're being banned?
Because the author... I don't know.
Is it because we're a communist country now?
What?
Don't communist countries ban books? Don't free countries let you read anything you want and decide for yourself what you're going to read? Isn't that what free countries do?
Vicki, it's got to be... Try the top.
Okay, so what's your favorite Dr. Seuss book?
I'm
going to look up book banning and see if the communists come to your house and take books. Like, what I'm afraid of is them taking the Bible. Books banned in Bangladesh. My Girlhood. because it had reckless comments against Islam and Muhammad. Animal Farm by George Orwell. Although it will come as no surprise that this thinly veiled satire of the brutalities of communism was banned in Stalinist USSR. Its status as a banned book has lasted well past the fall of the Berlin Wall. It starts with Dr. Seuss, and then it turns into the Bible. Bibles, the 52 countries where the Bible is banned. There you have it. You can be jailed or killed. There you have it. And they're all either Muslim or communist. They are all a dictatorship. See, that's why America is so beautiful. We have freedom, and the Democrats are trying to take our freedom away. Dr. Seuss got banned? Who banned him? Who banned him? The Mr. and Mrs. Dove, they quit building a nest in my window, and I think it's because they saw me. So at the risk of losing them again, look what I just found. I was sitting here. I found where they built their nest. Please don't fly away. Please don't abandon your nest because I'm looking at you. I'm not gonna hurt you. Don't worry. Oh my goodness, is there an egg there? I bet there is. I bet there is. So you must have read this to me when I was, let me see, if I was born in 59, when I was 8 years old. Okay. Is Dr. Seuss's sleep book. Let's see if there's anything offensive in here. The news just came in from the county of Keck that a very small bug by the name of Van Vleck is yawning so wide you can look down his neck. This may not seem very important, I know, but it is, so I'm bothering telling you so. Okay, so I don't see how that could offend anyone. A yawn is quite catching, you see, like a cough. It just takes one yawn to start other yawns off. Now the news has come in that some friends of Van Vleck's are yawning so wide you can look down their necks. Oh, I like this book.
I love this book.
Which one? This one?
One you were just reading from.
Oh, but you said you don't like Dr. Seuss.
It isn't Dr. Seuss.
Oh, that one. You like that one?
Mm-hmm. I think. No.
Is this the politically incorrect book?
Uh-huh.
What is it? The All About Story book. Okay, well, why is this offensive to people? Oh, All About Little Black Sambo. Let's see. Let's see if I get banned from YouTube for reading a book. Banning books is communist. Once upon a time, there was a little black boy, and his name was Little Black Sambo, and his mother was called Black Mumbo, and his father was called Black Jumbo. And Black Mumbo made him a beautiful little red coat and a pair of beautiful little blue trousers, and Black Jumbo went to the bazaar and bought him a beautiful green umbrella and a lovely little pair of purple shoes with crimson soles and crimson linings. And then wasn't Little Black Sambo grand? So he put on all his fine clothes and went out for a walk in the jungle. And by and by he met a tiger. And the tiger said to him, Little Black Sambo, I'm going to eat you up. Little Black Sambo said, oh, please, Mr. Tiger, don't eat me up, and I'll give you my beautiful little red coat. So the tiger said, very well, I won't eat you this time, but you must give me your beautiful little red coat. So the tiger got poor Little Black Sambo's beautiful little red coat and went away saying, now I'm the grandest tiger in the jungle. Which books were banned and why? Who banned them? Oh, look. President Biden, well, he's senile, so it's whoever is controlling him. I suspect George Soros or Obama or Kamala. Maybe, I know, Valerie Jarrett. Biden, the puppet, the senile puppet, omitted Dr. Seuss from the list for Read Across America Day. So whoever was in charge of this list is who banned, okay? The publisher, Dr. Seuss Enterprises, said it wants to protect the writer, and so it's gonna just ban these 6 titles because they portray people in a way that are hurtful or wrong. Well, let's just see what they're talking about, okay?
Say, even Jane could think of that. But it isn't too late to make one, or Fred, or Joe, or Nat. Say, even Jane could think of that. But it isn't. A reindeer and sleigh. Say, anyone could think of that. Jack, or Fred, or Joe, or Nat. Say, even Jane could think of that. But it isn't too late to make.
Banning books is communist, communist, communist. Banning books is communist or dictatorship, whatever you want to call it. I would use the word fascist, but it's been overused and misused, so I'll just use the word communist. Banning books is communist. Freedom in America is free. We can read anything we want to read. Being an American makes you free. We can read anything we want to read. Okay, we gotta read this one. You're Only Old Once by Dr. Seuss, a book for obsolete children. Okay, so. Oh, Maddie Lou. It's for your birthday present, 1999, to my friend Marlene. May this give you something to laugh about on your 66th birthday. Love, Maddie Lou, and now you're 87.
Wow.
That's so sweet. I'm going to call her and tell her that we found this. Okay, what a sweet gift. For and afflictions with the members of the class of 1925. Okay, copyright 86. Okay. One day you will read in the National Geographic of a faraway land with no smelly bad traffic. Woo! You don't think that's a happy picture?
Yeah.
In those green pastured mountains of Fata Fazi, everybody feels fine at 103. Because the air that they breathe is potassium free, and because they chew nuts from the tut-tut tree. This gives strength to their teeth, it gives length to their hair, and they live without doctors and nary a care. And you'll find yourself wishing that you were out there in Fata Fazi and not here in this chair, in the Golden Years Clinic on Century Square for spleen readjustment and muffler repair. That's great. That is good. Just why are you here? You're not feeling your best. You've come in for an eyesight and solvency test. And if you're the type that gets finicky, at this point you'll try to get out of that clinic, but they will outwit you as quick as a winnick. The quiz docs will catch you. They'll start questionnaring. They'll ask you point blank how your parts are all faring. And your grandfather's parts. And please try to recall if your grandma hurt most in the spring or the fall. Did your cousins have dreadful wild nightmares at night? Do they suffer such ailments as bus driver's blight, chimney sweep's stupor, or prune picker's plight? And describe the main cause of your uncle's collapse. Too much alphabet soup or martinis, perhaps?
Okay, but according to a Virginia school district, Dr. Seuss's birthday can no longer be touted on Read Across America Day because a study said the author's work is, quote, filled with Orientalism, anti-blackness, and white supremacy. Now, I grew up reading Dr. Seuss books. You grew up reading Dr. Seuss books. Everybody grew up reading Dr. Seuss books. Did it make you more racist to read a Dr. Seuss book? Did it ever even occur to you that race was an element of Dr. Seuss books until I just said this 1 second ago?
So the head of the NEA is a lady named Pringle. She says one of her top priorities as the head of the NEA, National Education. Wait a minute, what's it called? This is her. She's in charge of, she said it's time to turn up the heat. In 2020, she became the head of the National Education Association. And they're the ones in charge of the the reading day. And her goal in her position is to address inequities in public education and transform the system into a racially just way. So it's all about racism. Oh, it's about race. Everything's about race. Everything.
So let's take a look. And to think I saw it on Mulberry Street is the first book, and yes, it does sound like it was written by David Menzies, but unlike him, this is pretty inoffensive. Quote, a Chinese man who eats with sticks, oh my god, the horror. But it does get worse, I'll admit it to you right now. If I Ran the Zoo, a Doug Ford autobiography?
Folks, this is what I'm talking about. This is a new one.
No, actually kind of racist, at least in this caption. Quote, I'll hunt in the mounts of Zomba Matant with helpers who all wear their eyes at a slant. There's not really any defending that, is there? No? Okay, I'm going to move on. The next two are supposed to be about Inuits, but Dr. Seuss, the author, is from Springfield, Massachusetts, but that didn't stop him from referencing Canada. Hey, we're in a Dr. Seuss book, everybody. In Scrambled Egg Super, some people are pictured in furry coats that are supposed to be Inuits, I guess. I'm not sure. All it says is that they're from 10 miles beyond the North Pole. A bit of a stretch here, I think. Quote, so I telegraphed north to some friends Fazol, which is 10 miles or so just beyond the North Pole. I feel like I'm just reading David Menzies' scripts here. You can't just make up words that rhyme, Dr. Seuss. Fazol? Come on. In the book McGilligut's Pool, quote, Eskimo fish from beyond Hudson's Bay is quoted with this image of fish and furry hoods. Okay, I guess given the geography, kind of offensive, but does Dr. Seuss realize that Hudson's Bay isn't the Arctic? You know, I'm starting to think that a lot of this content wasn't supposed to be taken seriously, you guys. In Beyond Zebra, which is not an artificial meat company owned by Bill Gates, I must stress that. What, you thought he was just supporting artificial meat because it's a good idea? Just eat the bugs, people, come on. In his book, a character called Nazim of Bazim is depicted, but no specific race or origin is given. But it just looks so offensive in some way. I'm not sure how, but in some way it must be racist. Which, of course, is what a secretly racist person who hasn't come to terms with their own racism would say.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just wondering if anybody in my audience has ever seen one of these before. Look at how big it is. Mother, what is it? How do you spell that? What did you think it was, Patty?
I thought it was a deer antler or a Japanese sweet potato. They're kind of weird looking.
So, Mom, how do you cook it?
Is it purple inside?
Oh, I didn't look. I don't think so.
Are you going to roast it?
We gotta taste it. We gotta taste
There
it.
it is inside.
Or if someone breaks in, you could hit them over
Put it in
there.
the fire.
Think about the Dr. Seuss thing, Patty, with like the banning books. Isn't that what communist countries do?
I don't know. I don't understand it. We grew up with Dr. Seuss, but this arrived and it might explain it a little better.
Okay.
Alas, they've come for Dr. Seuss. They wish to hang him with a noose. They claim his tales were racist bent. They judged him fast, missed what he meant. But if we look inside his tales, you'll find the balance of the scales. Remember when Horton heard a who, and we heard the wisdom of the Lorax too? The lesson behind green eggs and ham that changed the mind of Sam I Am. Remember too the rotten Grinch, who once would never give an inch. He taught us lessons, one and all, boys and girls, big and small. So if you've judged his works as poor, you should reread them, I implore. The man we know as Dr. Seuss turned our imaginations loose. His impact was beyond compare. He taught us it was good to care, to accept the red, the blue, the green, and on each other we could lean. So if you still won't give an inch, your heart has hardened like the Grinch. Release the grudge, the hate, the rue, and embrace the hope of Cindy Lou. We support the Seuss. The end.
Let me see who posted that. I want to give them credit. Post challenge? What's that? Okay,
It's a
so
Dr. Seuss post.
Margie
challenge.
Danks.
Yeah, she's a friend of mine. She
Okay,
lives in Florida.
we'll give her the credit so I don't get sued.
Get my sister out of it?
No, does she mind being on?
No.
Okay, so today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. That's not offensive.